tooling around with After Effects. Just, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm doing, so why not, right? Why not jump online and just show everybody how little I know? Hey, what's up, Chaos? I see you there texting me over there in over there in X. I'm going live right now. I have to find my here it is. Turn my music down a little bit so you guys, I'm not blaring you guys out. So right now I'm working in After Effects. Actually I'm in Photoshop right now. I'm editing a photo I pulled off of Lightning Works. I hope Jeff doesn't mind. McCabe from Lightning Works, but I you know, he likes when fans have fun with his work, and not like I'm trying to make any money off this or anything. I'm just having fun, showing you how I go through, and and I'm sure there's way easier and better ways to do these things. I got a drawing pad coming in soon, so that's gonna definitely speed a lot of this stuff up, because right now I'm doing it with a mouse. Have it on multi-stream up here. Make sure. Texting my boy Chaos. Yes, sir. Alright, anyway, back to what I'm attempting to do here. So I'm just deleting some things that the auto trace couldn't find. Just makes it a little quick. I used auto trace before I came on. I'm just trying to have a little fun tonight, relaxing. I have tomorrow off. I get to stay up a little late. So I'm trying to perfect some of the skills I've been trying to master, and I have some projects I'm working on in the background, and I'm using these to kind of just teach myself how to perfect that, I guess. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm learning, and very rarely do you get to see somebody learn and fumble as they go. And if you're interested in learning right now, all I'm doing is I just have a photo I downloaded off the Lightning Works Discord, one of Jeff McCabe's pieces here, and I see a couple of the backgrounds that got removed over here. I'm just going to grab a brush and come over here and I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Stupid. Can't wait till I get. I ordered a drawing pad, and that's hopefully. Jesus, how many times did I hit that button? Went a little button crazy. Let's just go. Let's go like this. Hey, look. Let's do this. Let's go. Just bop. Let's let the pewter do the work. Let's see what happens. I mean, like what? Literally just using the little lasso tool, hitting the generative fill, hitting generate, fill in the little gaps that it took out on me. Easy peasy. Let's see what it does here. You have multicolors. You got you got a lot happening. Outstanding. Outstanding. I can't be more happy. Perfect. Alright, so where's the original? I want to see the original picture just so I can... So there's something missing over here. Let's go... See what we got. Just fill it in, make it look nice, nice. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. We don't need that space. That's fine. That space there is alright. Alright, let's get my eraser tool back. Shrink up the eraser a little bit. Yeah. Right? Why are we doing this, D? What are we doing here? What's the purpose? I'll show you in a second. So what we've done is we've basically taken the background, fixed up a couple of little things. Right? We'll save her. Let me save it. Where are we? Downloads. We save her as Lightning Works. Yep. Okay. Alright, so now let's go to After Effects. Do new composition. Yeah, we'll do 4K, whatever. So I'm gonna come over here to my one of my other screens. Oh, somebody liked the tweet. Who reposted this tweet? Who we got? Chaos Club. Go ahead, my man. Alright, so I'm going to come over here to one of these other screens, and I did Adobe Express, and in Adobe Express I created a background that I want to use for that image using a there it is. I downloaded that, right? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. Yeah, download PNG. It's untitled. Alright, so here it is. Perfect. So that's the background I downloaded. This is in Photoshop now, I believe, right? Yeah. So what I need to do is find that bugger, which is going to be my downloads. I'm terrible at this, guys. Here it is. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now I want to grab that other picture I just created. I'm going to go find that. I'm going to drop this in the scene. So basically I have this scene and it's a static image. It's doing absolutely nothing. It's an AI image that I created. I asked for a tilt shift photo using I really don't like, let me go back. I want to no. Such an idiot. Okay, here we go. I want to make this a little more. I gotta learn more about resolutions and all that other crap, but we'll figure it out. My computer's so powerful that it doesn't matter. Like, I'll do everything in 4K and then go from there. Alright, that's how I'm going to keep that, right there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple of static images and then I want to add motion using After Effects, okay? So I have an idea in my head of just, you know, like I see how Lightning Works likes to do their comic books and all that stuff. They add motion. So I'm going to take a couple of static images right now. So this is one that we created on Adobe Express using just text to image. I requested a Japanese pagoda and garden with flowers and, you know, with a tilt shift photo in comic book style, because I knew I was taking a comic book character and I was going to go from there. All right, so here we go. I just like I said again, I was in the Lightning Works Discord, and Jeff McCabe shared one of the images he was working on, and was talking about how we use the they created the text so that they could create multiple characters using the same pose. So I'm not sure, you know, whatever. I'm just telling you where I got it from. So I give it all due diligence. So I believe this is the one I want to pop in here. Now I want to make this. Wait a minute.
Some people just know safe drivers save more with Allstate.
Let me go back to Photoshop.
That's the mating call of a blue-footed booty. And not a green-footed booty. Yeah, some people know that. And they know if you're a safe driver, you can save up to 40% with Allstate. Ain't that something?
Oh, let's do this. Let's just do this. File, quick export. As PNG. We're going to call this... so this is an assets. All right, so let's go to
That's what makes the Total Trust Guarantee
pictures.
Oil Change and Auto Service
We're going to
so
call
special.
this
It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. Oil changes and brakes to tune-ups and factory-scheduled maintenance. Our work is backed by a written warranty.
Visit speedynewengland.com to find your location and save up to $10
All
off
right.
an oil change. Full service.
Now I have to close this so that here she is. Alright, now we've got our female samurai in our tilt shift photo. Obviously the scale is not what we want. Not you! Let's bring her in here. Alright. Now we basically have our very simple image in here. What do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? Let's see. Well, here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to duplicate her. Then we'll put this in a group. Think. No. Alright. That's what I want to do. Auto trace. Okay. Now if I do this and I go this, okay, but that's okay. That's all right. Control. That's her, right? First of all, let's call this background. I know this is very dry and very boring. If you're watching, shoot me a message. If you have a better way of doing these things, let me know. But yeah, anyway, like I said, self-teaching. Don't know what I'm doing. So this is just basically from things I've learned as I've gone. Alright, so here we are. We've got her. Now what I want to do is make a duplicate of her. Okay? So now we're going to call this, one main. Rename. We're going to call her female samurai main. Alright. Now we're going to mess around with this samurai. Here she is. Okay. Now see, if I take this, what should happen now, if I go Effect, Copilot, Spur. Okay, that's okay. That's alright, that's alright. Because that's that. Edit, undo. But if I take her, okay. Edit, undo. Alright, so what I've done is I created a duplicate. So what I did is I traced the outline, deleted that, but I created a duplicate on top. So now I have two separate things. I have an outline, which is this. You'll see, watch. Enable masks. So now you see the outline there that I created. And then if I go to the customize core and I go layer masks, there we go. Now we open up all kinds of possibilities. We have layer masks, we have mask core, we have mask glow, we can invert them, same thing with this. Okay, so we have all, it's so many different possibilities that we have right now. So let's go, so how does that help us, right? You're like, what does that do for me? So if we go back to the composition, back to our project, composition, alright, you're like, well, that looks stupid. Right? It's weird. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's take this and we're going to blend it using add. I don't like that. See? Let's take the background, blend it. I think if you use add, no. Oh, crap. There's a way to make this work. There it is. A little bit better. Alright, we'll figure it out. I know there's a way to blend it so that that stupid little square X screen is worse. I know screen is the worst. It's the easiest but the worst. Alright, anyway, we'll get to that in a second. We'll figure out the blending a little bit more. Alright, so there we go. Let's start with that. Now the other thing we want to do is we want to definitely change this saber. Here we go. see. I always love this arc reactor. It's much better. Ooh, this is fun. Now, let's... No, it's not bedtime. I have tomorrow off. That's why I'm having fun doing this tonight. All right, I like that. I'm not mad at that. All right, what else can we do? What else can we do? Let's see what else we have. Effects. Oh, that's oh, okay. Yeah. No, I got some ideas. Now I have ideas. I was I was looking around at some things on my computer. I was like, falling asleep. Let's go to my...
Some people just know safe drivers save more with Allstate. Just like they know that's the mating call of a blue-footed booty. And not a green-footed booty. Yeah, some people know that. And they know if you're a
So
safe
now we're
driver,
gonna take
you can
this.
save up to 40% with Allstate. Ain't that something?
Based on the national average premium savings for Allstate customers with a clean driving record versus
All right, so let's play this out right here. All right, I like that. All right. So now let's take...
Break up with stinky clothes.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy rinse and refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
I know you're like, what the hell is he doing? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I just figured out a couple of my mistakes. That's why I'm fixing them. So relax. Relax! I don't know what I'm doing either. Said that 100 times. What I'm doing right now is I'm fixing the scale on some of these lightning bolts. Cool! Alright! I'm happy with it. Take that, go like that. I saw in a video I was doing a tutorial, looking at a tutorial the other day, and it showed me that there was a way to make this whole thing clip out like, I don't know if it was Control C. I don't know, whatever. But you could erase all that crap, but I don't care. I'm really only just interested in this right here. Now I want to export it. Watch how fast this thing works. This computer's so fast. We're gonna call this More Lightning Works Fun. And I gotta remember where I saved it. Oh, okay. So this is going to F drive. Okay, F. Render this beat bugger. I'm a big fan of sabers, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm diving into some other things. I've learned about animation. I've learned about puppeteering. I'm doing this at 4K, by the way, so this is being rendered at 4K. That's why it's taking more than a minute and a half. So let's head over to F drive. And that's it. That's a fun little project. Burn a little time. Anyway, I don't know. That's all I got for tonight. Doing a little Lightning Works fun. Messing around with some Lightning Works clips here. If you're watching the video, you're going to see down there Artist of the Week, Vicky Licious. Her Luna Witch is pretty amazing. Make sure you check her out on X. What else? What else? What else do we want to work on? I have been actually dying to work on my logo puppet. Alright. Now, in order to do this, I have to do a couple of things. First of all, let's open up my character creator. Whoops. Maybe not. Forgot I need my camera for that.
Jim was at the laundromat when he heard Kazia said Morocco.
So this logo,
Said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his
I
nose,
want to turn this logo into a
Ragnar
puppet.
gained scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshest.
That's what I want to
Jim
do.
blurted, "Sir, your scent maracas smell amazing."
In order to turn this
You
logo
call
into
them
a
scent
puppet,
maracas, but most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
Snickers knows we all
Body
make rookie
head.
mistakes, especially when we're hungry. Like
so
football
here's my head.
superfan
Alright,
Phil.
so
Phil
we
played
got the,
football
alright,
online
so we
with
do
his
have the
friends every
layers going
Wednesday
here.
night. He talked to
I didn't
Big
know
Pete
where I'd
until the
started
night
with
he
this,
left his
okay.
headset mic unmuted, and his friends learned his nickname for his dog was Lil Schmoopy Pie. This NFL season, don't let hunger make
Now
you
the other
lose
thing
your
I want to do
competitive
within
edge.
the
It's
head,
online. Rookie mistake? Maybe you just need a Snickers. Snickers.
I'm
the official
going to hide the
chocolate
body
sponsor
just
of
so I
the
know I'm
NFL.
working on the head alone. I want to create some eye movement, just a little bit. Not a lot. It's going to be very faint eye movement in the stream. Let's do that again. Sorry. Sorry. Again, I'm going to have the gravity set very high. The eyes are going to move only subtly. Just enough to make it a little natural for a bearded skull dude with no eyes. Eyes. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do. We've got that selected. We're going to control. We got to be in the layer. Okay. You have to be on the layer. If you're not on the layer, you can't do anything. So we're going to control X. That is going to cut or copy and cut. Alright. And then we're going to control Shift V. Boom! Alright, but see what happens is you got this little space here, right? So control T. That gets you in free transform mode. And you just make the eye a little bit bigger. Just a little tippity tap tap. Makes it a little bigger, right? Perfect. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to hide that eyeball. We're going to come back to this layer. We're going to take our... Alright. Because when you're in your puppet and your eyes are moving a little bit, you don't want to see that blank space behind it. So we're going to generate the fill. Hopefully it just gives us a nice clean black background. Or maybe something a little shadowy. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're going to keep that. Now we're going to take this and this. And we're going to merge those layers. Alright. So now, when you put your eye back on, we're going to go back to the other, when we go back to, I might have to just throw a hat on. You know what? I'm just going to throw a hat on. We'll go back to character animator, and I'll just do it with a hat, because I look kind of goofy. I need a little bit of a haircut, and, you know... Alright. Now what I want to do. So that's the eye. So we're going to call that left eye? Sure, why not? Left eye. We're going to call this head. Okay, it's going to rename itself generative fill again because we're going to do this a couple times because you want to create basically a layer for each body part. So now we're going to go. I know you're like, why are you making a black eye move? Because nothing. Anyway. Just because you want it to be able to move a little bit. If it goes up and down, it just creates that little natural feel. You'll understand what I mean when you see it. Of course, you won't because the character animator for me is the bane of my existence, and I don't know how to really Control Shift V to get it back in place. Control T because we want to make this just a little bit bigger to fill in the little edges that it creates in that cut. It's like the kerf in a saw blade when you're cutting. You know, that little kerf that's like you gotta account for that 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch, whatever size blade width you're using. You gotta account for that. So that's the same thing with this. So we just make it a little bit bigger. Click done. Edit on escape. Control T. Okay, there we are. Alright, I like that better. Alright, we're going to call this... Right, very dry, guys. Very dry, but if you're interested in learning how it's done, this is how it's done. The thing is, repetition creates speed. Speed creates consistency. You know, repetition creates consistency. Consistency creates speed, blah, 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 blah. All that. So, that's what we're doing. We're trying to just do it a bunch of different ways and a bunch of different things, and I've done it a few more times, and this would take me hours and hours a couple of days ago, and now it's only taking me a couple of minutes because I know what I'm doing. Alright, so I have my body, which is down here. Now you can see the body of the logo right here. You got my head, and I have layers. I have my left eye, I have my right eye. Now I want to do a nose. So, I'm going to take the nose right here. Again, all these movements are going to be very subtle. You know, I don't want it to move a lot like it's like every movement of my face. So it's just going to be subtle movements. Control, get back to the head. Control X. Control Shift V. Control T. Free transform. Give myself a nose job. There it is. Alright. Call this nose. Alright. Mouth. We're almost there, guys. This is going to be a typical, a basic nutcracker mouth, too. It's just going to go up and down a little bit. Doesn't have to, like, nobody's going to be able to lip read.